Right, welcome back to Back with a Bang. I'm here with a good friend of mine, also a journalism student, Joe Mcglade. Joe, how you doing?
Not too bad. Glad to be here.
Tell us people a bit about yourself. What do you do?
Obviously, as you said, I'm a journalism student. Go to Sheffield City College. That's about it, really. Not
And
much to tell.
what sort of interests are yours, TV wise?
I love comedy shows. They're best. Breaking Bad's my favourite of all time, and anime. I watch that all the time.
And people that don't know, my biggest flaw is like watching TV, and this is the man that causes it. It tells me all these TV shows to watch, and I end up watching them and getting absolutely hooked and don't do anything for like weeks. So it's Joe's fault if anyone wants to know. So yeah, basically today we're going to be breaking down some TV shows, some sitcoms basically. We're going to do 5. I've actually got 6 to watch. Joe's probably got like 20 on knowing him, but
yeah, something like that.
I've only got 5 looking at it, so we're going to do 5. I'm looking at it because it's the 15th anniversary of How I Met Your Mother a few days ago. And the 11th anniversary of Community as well, about a week ago as well, which I've just finished as well. So, Joe, we'll start with your 5th pick, and why?
5th pick. It's a tough one because there's loads, but I've probably got to go for like How I Met Your Mother, to be fair. I think it's just because it goes on a downfall for the last 2 seasons. You've got this great story of every time he meets a woman, you're like, oh, is this the mother? And it just that gets a bit repetitive. And then when he does meet her, I won't spoil the ending, but it's not the best. Could have been done better.
Yeah, I'm pretty similar with that. How I Met Your Mother is like one of those things where it's such a good show. Barney Simpson carried it, and in my opinion, it's better than Friends. Barney Simpson carried it, and then the ending was just horrific. But I always say if you finished it right, it would have been number 1 for me easily.
Oh yeah, it definitely. It was such a good show, like you said, Barney. What a character!
And also, I think you don't like as well as the laugh tracks, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that because that were 2005. I feel like that was the right sort of time. But now it's a bit aged, isn't it? So it's like it's not right now to use the laugh track now.
It isn't. Right, so number 5 for me will probably be. Let's make sure I've got 5 again. Yeah, Friends for me. What a shit!
Oh yeah.
What a shit! It's all right. It's not as good as everyone reckons it is.
So overrated.
It's overrated, yeah. And so that's number 5 for me. Not the funniest, but yeah, number 5 for me is Friends.
It's just nostalgic, innit? I feel like because everyone watched it, and then it's all right. How I Met Your Mother, like you said there.
100%. What's your number 4 pick, Joe?
Number 4, I'm gonna go for Parks and Recreation. It's from the creators of The Office. It's like in a small town, and she's like she works at the council, and it's got like Chris Pratt and all. It's got like some good actors in. It's an hilarious show. No laugh track. It's just a classic.
Is that an animation one or is it like normal people?
No, it's a normal people. It's a very funny show.
How many seasons of that is there?
5, I think, and there's only like 12 episodes, I think, a season.
What's it called?
It's hilarious.
Parks
and Recreation, yeah. It's hilarious.
What's it? Oh, I'll get that another watch.
Amazon. It's on Amazon.
Well, Amazon Prime, yeah.
Amazon Prime, yeah.
I have to give that a watch then. So that's your 4th pick. So
yeah, it's hilarious.
Would probably be, it's going to be How I Met Your Mother, probably. The story, everything, like I said, the story was good. It actually reminds me of college now because I was watching it all when I first started college. And I used to get to a train station at 6 a.m. in the morning. I'd be watching that till like whenever I'm waiting for my train, which is like an hour, so I fit an episode in and then I get the train. So yeah, that, as you know, Joe, I've got it as my ringtone as well.
And it's one of your favourite shows.
Yeah, but I was when we've seen the ending, I think you can testament to this. I bloody rambled on about the ending for about a month.
For a while.
I was fuming. I was absolutely seething about it. The way
you
the
got the right to though.
And I know all the other fans as well are absolutely fuming. If you watch the show, you'll know what I mean. But we're not going to spoil it for people that are just tuning in. So yeah, Joe, your 3rd pick.
Probably the one what started off my comedy for me is Big Bang Theory. Like, it's such a classic show, and because I like all the stuff they like the nerdy stuff, yeah, I find it just so good to watch, especially Sheldon. He carries it.
How many seasons of that is there?
12. It finished last year.
Yeah. Finished last year? So
yeah.
It's not like 29 then, 2009?
Yeah.
Jesus, that's a long show.
And it's worth it though.
People that haven't watched it, give a bit of a brief down to that because I've not seen it.
So it's like so you've got the guy called Leonard and Sheldon. He's very difficult. He's got something wrong with him, but the show doesn't acknowledge, like, it doesn't tell you what's wrong with him. And it's just them scientists living in California, going on about the daily lives, going to Comic-Con, all that stuff, trying to figure out stuff in science. It's a fun show.
Was you happy with the ending of it?
I haven't seen it, to be fair. I haven't watched season 12.
You haven't finished it?
I
Isn't
know,
it out yet?
Yeah, it's out. I just haven't watched it.
It's slacking. Does that come out the shit end of it?
It came out. It finished in it last year, but I haven't finished it. I know. I'm on like episode 4, I think. I think it's because it did How I Met Your Mother. It's gone on for too long.
Oh, you think?
Even Sheldon, even though he's hilarious, it's a bit of a drag to finish it.
Don't mention if there is, but is there a few character people that leaves?
No, none.
That's good. I like that. With fairness,
all of them stay. They did get paid like 20 million an episode. Was it 20? I think it was 20 million an episode.
20 million a year. Not an episode, Joe.
Nah. They got loads an episode. I don't know.
I don't think 20 mil. That'd be like a couple of mil.
I know, but a lot.
They'd be like billionaires at 20 million episodes. Especially with it every week.
In the final few seasons, I think it was like something like that. It was a lot.
Right, for me, number 3. Probably Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Another recommendation. But actually, all my recommendations by Joe. So Joe's obviously watched all these as well.
Absolute classic.
Absolute classic. I wasn't too sure on it at first, but it grew on me over time. Didn't know what to make of this recent season. I don't know about you, Joe. But,
I know. I thought you were a bit short, to be fair.
Yeah, just because I was watching it live this time, so actually watching it on
yeah.
Sort of lost momentum of it a little bit, which I think you find as well when you're watching shows just week on, week out. So yeah, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Captain Holt, one of the funniest characters I've ever seen, man.
100%.
That expression of Holt's photo I've got on my wall was so funny. All the same face, sad, happy, brilliant show.
For shame.
And it's brought, and it's given some of the like unknown sort of actors like Adam Sandberg, actor, a big platform, so now everyone knows how good he is.
He's class.
And same with Andre Barrow. I didn't know who he was before. I don't know about you.
Charles as well. Charles's character.
Oh, Charles is unreal.
I've only seen him in Superbad. No, he's a bit better now, but like in the first 3 seasons, he was so cringe. Like,
I tell you to do my head in. Gina Linetti.
Oh yeah, you said that, didn't you? I didn't think she was that bad. I thought she was funny. But they have good guest characters as well, don't they? Like Doug Judah, classic episodes, and Adrian Pimento.
Oh yeah, he's a quite
he's hilarious.
I can remember Adam Sandler as well. Sorry.
Oh yeah, in the where he's buying the things from the museum.
A very good channel. I think one's coming out in 2021. I think they've had to rewrite it, aren't they? Because they're doing it around Black Lives Matter, aren't they?
Yeah, they want to address that, so that's pretty cool.
So that'll be interesting, very interesting. Joe will go in your second pick.
It's Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's such an iconic show now. Like even on Rotten Tomatoes, I think it's nearly got 100% on every season. Such a well-written show. Oh,
it is, to be fair. Yeah, it is.
And it'll address real life matters, won't it? Like it did the terrorist thing. And Rosa went to go and tackle them, and they were all very worried and everything. It addresses real life matters.
Yeah, it does, but it does it in like a comedic and serious way. It sounds like a good balance, doesn't it, as well? You don't come away from it thinking, it's just taking the piss. But there's also a seriousness in there as well, which I do like seeing the comedies. I think I've said to you before, I don't really like comedies that hang on like some sort of story to it. There's no point watching it. Which is why I'm not a big fan of Friends, really, because it's just the same story throughout the whole 9. It's 10 seasons, isn't it?
10, yeah, 10.
The whole 10 seasons. Number 2 for me. This is a tough one, man. I'm literally really struggling over Modern Family or Community, man. Because I've watched them both now.
I didn't even put Community on, man.
I'm disappointed actually you didn't. I'm surprised you didn't. I'm surprised you didn't.
About that, to be fair.
Always Sunny in Philly and all, because I know you watched that.
I know. That's a
Joe's got
good
so
show.
many, so Joe's left a few out, to be fair.
Yeah.
These mine have all got a place, so I've all watched 5.
Yeah.
I was... That's a tough one. I'll go with... I'll go with Community, actually. I'll tell you why. So I love Community. Absolutely love it. Finished it on... What day was it? I think yesterday. I think I posted
yesterday, yeah.
Binged it whole night. I didn't manage to finish it in the night. I fell asleep, so we restarted again. Woke up early in the day, restarted again. And actually, we had to move this podcast a day so I could finish it, in fairness. So, yeah, I finished it, and don't lie, a tear was shed at the finale.
100%.
A great way to finish a finale, and the music choice was brilliant as well. I think it ended it perfectly as well. How the grown-ups are
It
still
did.
there, and
It ended it good.
the young guys go off and do their own thing, don't they now?
Sad times.
But the only reason I do put it second,
Yeah.
there is a spoiler coming here because I can't put it any other way really. The amount of characters that leave.
I know that, but to be fair,
Disappointing.
when you know, like Troy leaves, it is for him music career, and obviously becomes Childish Gambino, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And he's a big actor now.
And yeah, the PS1 affected me a little bit at first, but then when the people they brought in, I thought kind of overshadowed him.
Yeah, Elroy, you were absolutely class.
And Elroy, and that other guy before, what was his name?
Him off Breaking Bad. I only know him as Mike off Breaking Bad. That's him.
Yeah, I liked him. He wasn't bad.
He is good, but Elroy for me. Elroy beats PS.
It would have been nice to see the original characters like leave together, but obviously the life doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
Obviously. But it was sad.
I'd like to have seen Trey come back.
Chevy Chase obviously left not for creative reasons, for disagreement reasons. Obviously, the racism allegations, and the voicemail he sent to the creator, which is a bit nuts. And then you see obviously Troy Lee, season 5, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Troy leaves in season 5. I think I read an interview where he said that he fell out of love with it, which, in fairness, you kind of appreciate when they're honest about it. Like, I fell out of love with it.
I know, yeah.
They're not really interested in it now, so I think it's sort of left. But it would have been nice to see him and Troy and Abbott in the morning.
And they did a reunion. They did a reunion podcast, and Troy was on it anyway. It was good. The only one who wasn't there was obviously PS.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, that was really good. And obviously you had your vet leave as well in season 6, but she had made an odd cameo, didn't she, as well?
Yeah, she did in the final one.
But I wasn't a big fan of her character anyway. She's a bit of a
I know that voice.
But do you think we get a movie with that one?
Yeah, I think when he's finished with doing Rick and Morty, Dan Harmon soon, when he gets a bit of in between space, he'll do it definitely. And if Troy's not busy and all them, they'll definitely do it.
Because Joel McGale, I think it's like Mihail. That's how you say his name. Yeah, he went on a talk show and he was asked about it just a week ago actually, and they said that they'd all be up for it, even Childish Gambino. And it's something I don't know about you, but it's something so satisfying to see that Donald Glover's on that podcast with all the success.
I know, yeah, because he's massive now, isn't he?
It's huge.
He is massive. Like he's wrote Atlanta. He's starred in Star Wars Han Solo. His music, obviously, This Is America. Like it's an iconic. He's massive. It's unreal.
And I think you've seen it all. The serious side that you usually see with him in interviews that I'd watch come out.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Those he with his mates in it, and it's good to see he's not forgot his roots. In fairness,
he's very moody, and in his other interviews, it's like he doesn't give a lot away. He's like he kind of just sits there and like. He looks difficult, but in that interview, he's joking.
Like when you told me how successful he was before, because obviously I think when I'm watching a show, I don't go and research, like a certain one on his podcast does and ruins shows for him like an idiot. So yeah, I looked it up after, and I looked at Donald Glover, and bloody hell, there's so many things about him. It's just crazy.
He's very talented.
Childish Gambino. He doesn't have any socials though either. He does, but he doesn't post anything on them, which is crazy.
That's what I mean. He's very different.
But I do think we get a movie because obviously the promise was 6 seasons and a movie.
Yeah, I hope so.
But that's the only reason I put it below Modern Family, because when you told me to watch it, when I was watching Modern Family, I was like, oh, I'll watch the one episode. And I always do this when I'm watching it. Oh, I don't know if I I think we're always Sunny and Philly. And whenever I actually finish watching something, I give it a chance. I'm like, this is quality. And I end up just binging it. It's Joe's fault. So yeah, that's the only reason I put it below there. It's because the character leaves and stuff. But
yeah, definitely.
The change made was good, but Troy leaving and
that was a big one.
And not coming back for the finale would have been nice, but obviously it didn't happen. So yeah, Joe, you're number one. I think I know it, but
yeah, it's unbeatable. It's unbeatable as a comedy. The Office, the American version, is just so good. I've never laughed at a show in my life so much.
What's it about The Office? What is it about it that just does it for you?
It's literally it's about him going to work, and they've got obviously a difficult boss who wants to be the friend, but they don't really like him because he's very difficult. It's just to make him paper sales, but the characters are just so well written, and the actors play them so well. What a show! It
depends on that though. It starts with like pretty poor season 1, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, the first season's hard to get past.
Of all times, isn't it?
Yeah, because I think Michael, the boss, he's kind of he has too much of an ego, and then in season 2 they rewrite him, and he's Can't believe he's one of the best characters in comedy of all time.
Yeah, was you happy with the ending of the show?
Yeah, the ending, to be fair, but again, one of the main characters leaves in season 7, and it's hard to get past the last 2 seasons without him in it. Like it is hard, but the ending's good because he comes back for a cameo, which is class. And
What,
then
the finale?
yeah, he comes back in the finale. He only says one of his famous catchphrases, though. That's it, and he stands there. But I'm glad he came back because there's a big actor now, Steve Carell. Well, he was anyway.
Oh, so it's Steve Carell who leaves?
Yeah.
Crazy.
And they get Will Ferrell in for 2 episodes, but a lot of
he's the
people
boss on the
like
show.
to mention that. Yeah, he is, yeah.
Crazy.
And then they get him off the hangover. I don't know his real name. I only know him as Andy off Office. He becomes the boss, and he gets like, not a lot of people kind of go off him because his character changes, but he's still funny.
Yeah, that's disappointing. Actually, I thought he would be there throughout. To be fair,
No, because he got a lot of offers for movies, didn't he? Like, because he's a big actor. Like, so he does. Like I said, he does come back in the finale, and they do mention him here and then. But it's good. There's just so many iconic episodes. Like, I mean, the fire safety one. I remember watching that for the first time. Absolute crack up. There's so many.
Be honest, how many times have you watched it?
I've watched Office twice. I watched it. I think I left it for a month and then watched it again. I'm gonna watch it again, obviously. But the fire safety, I've watched like 6 times. It's such an episode.
Good man. I knew you'd watched it a few times. I'm like that with Brooklyn Nine-Nine. How Many Mother? Can we watch that so many times?
And Brooklyn Nine-Nine, loads.
Just how good it is. But yeah, number one for me. I think I've already revealed it really. Modern Family. I'm surprised you didn't get a mention on.
I know, I left that off my list. It is good, but I haven't finished it again. That's like Big Bang. I haven't finished it.
Yeah, you haven't. I love how about that show is it stays.
Yeah, all the characters. Yeah,
they all stay there, and they have the odd cameos as well. Like I might as well just tell you if you're going to watch it anyway. David Beckham and Courtney out of Friends comes in.
Courtney Cox, I've seen that. Yeah,
comes to season 11. It's such a funny episode, and it's one of those shows that gets funnier over time as well. Which it
does, yeah. The characters get better, don't they?
And it evolves. It's like you say, it evolves over time. The characters evolve, and by God, Phil Dunphy's one of the funniest.
Phil's the best. He's one of the best TV comedy show actors of all time, 100%.
I mean, it slowed down a little bit towards the end.
Yeah, it did.
Obviously, they won a load of awards, didn't they? The first few seasons.
Yeah.
Slowly, I think The Office taken over actually. Or Brooklyn Nine-Nine was one of them. But at first, people were surprised to know that Modern Family were beating out The Office and Brooklyn Nine-Nine in the first few years of production. But I think The Office taken over after this.
Yeah, The Office. I feel like one of everyone's favourite shows of all time is The Office American.
I need to get that to watch at some point, and Joe needs to watch the finale. The thing with the season 11 for Modern Family is you can't get it anywhere.
I know, it seems pretty hard. Like when you were looking for it, and now like, it's got to be on Night TV, and I don't think it's still on there.
It's not on Sky. It's not on Netflix. It's not on Prime. It's literally nowhere in the UK. So I pulled a wild card out, went on eBay, whacked it in, and got one off America. I thought, I can't wait. Joe gets like this one. I watched them and I'm like, I've got to finish it now.
You have to, yeah.
I think the next project for me is, I think it's going to be The Office. So I'm already halfway through Always Sunny in Philly anyway.
Oh, that is such a good show. Such a different comedy from every other life.
3 seasons in it. It's not many episodes per season. I think I can smash it out.
Yeah, it's like 12 in it.
12? Oh, I thought it was 8.
Yeah, it's like 10. Might be. I know it's low.
It's a good show, though. I think you said to me that show gets funny over time, doesn't it?
Oh, it gets much funnier over time, yeah.
Like, I'm not a fan either of the old production sort of thing. Like, I think
it changes, though, yeah.
I
think season 5.
Season 5? I like the quality.
It changes.
It looks and makes it more realistic. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it does. It gets hilarious.
But is there any honourable mentions that you would put?
Yeah. Obviously, the In-Betweeners. Recently rewatched that again. One of the best shows of all time. Like such a classic. Friday Night Dinner. Good show. Rick and Morty. I can't believe I didn't put that on there, but Rick and Morty, yeah, that has to be on there.
Would you recommend watching Rick and Morty? What's it about? So it was like animated, isn't it? But I'm not sure if I'd like it.
Yeah, it's animated.
What's it about?
It's just he goes on adventures with his grandson. He's just taking piss, really. He'll go to he'll take piss out of Jack and Beanstalk, but it's like darker. Like he's got portal gun and everything. It's so funny.
Yeah, and what
You might
about
like it, Charlie.
and what about Friday Night Dinner? People that haven't watched that.
I mean, if you're British and you haven't seen that, I don't know what to say. Like, come on,
Well,
Jim is
I'll put my head
iconic,
in the toilet now.
and you need to watch it, Charlie.
I don't know.
Jim, like, come on, iconic TV character.
I know we got obviously our friend Keane. He won't watch any American shows because he's obviously Britain.
Nah.
He's obsessed with Britain TV. But me, I can't watch Britain TV.
Yeah, I will. Yeah.
I can't watch any Britain TV at all, mate. It's like proper. I don't know. It just cringes me out. I'll probably get some rate abuse for that, but it does. Like, I don't mind the in-betweeners, and I
can understand.
I like to. I can't remember the name of it, but I like the in-betweeners. That's. I mean, I think if you're American, you love the in-betweeners. Yeah. It's a good show, isn't it?
Oof, yeah. But I mean, you like Benidorm as well. It's such a classic comedy.
Yeah.
But it falls off, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. When did they make that character change?
Oh, season 8. Season 8, yeah, season 8. When was the garbage
was there one more season after that then?
2, there's 10 now. Yeah, season 10 came 2 years ago now.
And they're not doing it again. Well, no one's really interested in it because that original cast was somewhat special and just changing.
Yeah, well, it actually was, yeah.
Changing it completely was ridiculous, really. But I think they wanted to leave, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. I think they had other stuff like, I know it's like on the pantomime, but I think they have that stuff on that.
That's the problem when you make such a good show is when that offers just start coming in, don't they? And it's really, really hard to keep that cast together.
To keep him, yeah. Like it is. Like I said, Steve Carell, he had to leave because like he wanted to do different films and everything. He was just getting Despicable Me. That's what made him leave.
Is it?
He does Gru, doesn't it? So that's what made him
does
leave.
He?
Yeah, he voices Gru.
What an actor! What an actor
he is.
He
really is.
I think what relationship makes me laugh: Gervais and Carell.
Gervais and Carell. What like? Oh yeah, he's in the American Office, innit?
What he's
only in it for a cameo. He's in it for the the opening, the cold opening. He's in it. Him and Michael meet each other. It's hilarious, even though it's only like 1 minute and 50. It's so good.
Did you watch the UK one?
No, I do want to, but I feel like it's old. But I know it won like two awards on that, but like the American one's just too good.
He wrote it, didn't he? The American one.
Yeah, he like when he was talking to Steve Carell at the Emmys, he was like, "I made you. I can easily take that away from you." And he was just sat there with a straight face.
Thing is, though, it's sort of true.
And it is.
It is sort of true, but yeah, Steve Carell, I don't think anyone could have played that thing differently. I've watched the season. The season was a bit boring, but I did find a little bit funny. Like the way he reads out, the way he insults people, like he called her a fat bitch or something.
Yeah, man, that's what she said all the time.
And he does his face, man. It's a quality. But if you could pick, all the sitcoms you've watched, even the ones you haven't listed in there, one character like the funniest you've ever seen and the best, who would it be?
That's tough. I've got Captain Holt, Jake Peralta, Jay off in between us,
the Dean.
The Dean, yeah, Dean's hilarious. Troy is class. Oh, man, this is so many, but Rick off Rick and Morty, he's funny, but it'd probably have to be Michael Scott. Like you can't beat him. Yeah, off The Office, like Jim or Dwight, them three, iconic duo.
Who's Jim?
Yeah, Jim. He's the right tall one who pulls faces all the time. No way he turns that camera and does them faces. Pulls prank.
Yeah. The Office,
yeah, he's hilarious.
There's so many to me. I'll just list a few. I filled them for obviously. I thought Jay got funnier as the Modern Family went on.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
Jay, brilliant. Barney Stinson.
Manny as well. Barney, I didn't listen.
I think Joey gets a mention. Joey wasn't bad on Friends. I like Joey on Friends.
Oh, yeah, Joey's class as well. Chandler as well. Not too fussed on him. I thought you were funny.
Nah, you were all right. Who else is there? Obviously, Captain Holt. I don't really find Drake Holt funny, actually. Who else we got? What else did I list? Community. I've listed the Dean. The Dean was something special. And actually, Charlie, I think Always Sunny in Philly makes me howl. Yeah,
he's very funny. There's one scene, and it's like it's his old bully, and he's got a kid, and he's he's like his kids take their bikes, and he's like the guy always says, "What are you going to do about it?" So they walk away. They come back at end of an episode and beat like 6 kids up and nearly beat him to death on that.
What season's that?
Like season 8, no, like
Um,
season 10. It's absolutely hilarious.
I'm miles away, me, aren't I? Jesus. So probably for me, yeah, Barney Stinson was something special for me. Yeah.
I forgot him, and I forgot Sheldon Cooper. I think him and Michael. I think it's a tie because Sheldon is iconic.
Yeah, Barney Stinson for me. Tied with the Dean, because the Dean has made me
Dean, he
out.
got better than her.
Oh,
He
it's
got
such a
he
good
was
actor.
hilarious.
He won an Oscar
He
for a
actually
different
is.
show, didn't he?
Yeah, he's very good.
Such
He's
a good
been in
actor.
Iron Man, only in for like a couple of minutes, but I wish he were in more stuff because he's iconic, like Dina Ling and that.
100%. Worst character out of all the shows, the one who just annoyed you the most.
That's hard to be fair. I can't even really think. I don't think none really like this. Like Charles at the start of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. To be fair, that he was just too cringy for me. Like he actually was. Not many out of it. Nah, not too many. To be fair, I'd probably say Charles.
Charles.
He got annoying, yeah.
For me, Gino Linetti's got to be in there. Ted Mel's doing my head in at some points in the show.
Oh yeah,
I thought it was a bit of a
bit too
snake in some
Mona.
bit. Yeah, but a bit of a snake. I won't have to rob him. You know what I mean?
Innit?
Um,
Bit Mona snake.
Who else is there? What was that guy's name? We got with Rachel in Friends.
Oh, Ross.
Ross. Yeah. Who else is there? No, there's not a single member out of one of the family that I disliked. I loved them all.
Yeah, they are good. They're all good.
Community is so
I can't think of anyone off Community. That one's hard.
Such a good tight-knit group in that one. Who was my third? That Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Yeah, probably Gina Linetti, probably. Gina, I can't say her name. Gina Linetti, probably. Will probably be in there for me. She's annoyed me. I'm glad they got rid of her out of the show, in fairness. No, she's a nice. She's obviously a nice person, an actor, but
yeah,
she didn't like a dynamic in the show. I just feel like, yeah.
It's like they changed Charles so well. Like Charles, he was so awful at the start, but then I feel like he's one of the funniest characters now. He's got better.
Oh, especially when that baby thing and he wakes up. As you know, as something's happened with Jake and Amy. Oh, it's just so funny. Any shows you're looking to watch now? You're looking at watching?
Like not comedy wise, no, but like I think I've seen loads. There's one on Netflix. I forgot the name of it. It started off good, but then Fox like disowned it for years. Netflix brought it back. I forgot what it's called now. But anyway, that's a good one. It's got like Jason Bateman and that. None really. I've just been watching anime. That's it.
Actually, tell me about anime. What sort of things in anime do you watch? Because I'm like unknown.
There's loads. There's like any genre you want. There's one called Death Note, and someone from my class loves that. It's like it's so talented show. Like you know, you have to. It's like a smart show. The story's so smart. Like obviously he finds this book and he can write people's names in, and he has to have an image of them, and he can kill them. He decides how to kill them. So it's such a dark show, but it's one of the best.
Crazy.
There's fighting ones, boxing, like there's all sorts. What you want, really.
Me and you were speaking about it yesterday on Snapchat, whatever, about an episode you've watched. Just tell us a little bit about that, because obviously anime's loads in there.
There's loads. Like One Piece, I've watched that. I think that's got 951 now. Naruto's 720. Dragon Ball's got like near 700. There's loads. I've watched too many, to be honest.
Is that like 20 minutes per episode, or?
Yeah, 20 minutes per episode, plus the movies. Yeah.
Oh God. So literally like 5,000 of like.
Yeah, I'd say so. But some's got like fillers, do you know, where they're not part of the story. So it's like the animation's lower and the voice acting's not as good. Like Bleach, that's a good example. That's got 366 episodes and half of them are fillers. So I skip the fillers because they were awful.
Here's a question I want to ask you. I know you're obviously a big football fan. United fan. If someone came to you now, obviously you're a journalist, you want to be a journalist. Someone came to you now and said, you can report on anime and TV shows, interview all the characters on there, do pieces and all them. Or you can report on a Premier League club except Man United. What would it be?
Oh. That's a tough one, to be fair.
No, if it was Man United, you'd be like, yeah, I'll go Man United.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. I can't say Liverpool or Man City. definitely won't want to do Arsenal. Maybe like Leicester or like a team like that who actually like, do you know, like a good team like Leicester. I'm trying to think now.
Oh, so you do the Premier League team over the anime and TV shows, would you?
Oh right. Oh, I thought you meant like nah. It'd definitely be TV shows and everything because I could meet all the actors and everything.
Who would you like to interview the most, actors?
Oh, maybe like Andy Samberg because I feel like I've seen a few of his interviews and it looks like he's hilarious in them.
Oh, he does
So
like he
probably
gives
him.
lots of those interviews.
Yeah,
doesn't he?
that's what I mean.
Captain Hook would be an
Good.
interesting one, especially if it was in
It would, to
character.
be fair.
Imagine
Yeah,
if he character, that'd be quality. For me, I'd love to do TV shows interviews. That'd be class. To be fair,
It would.
I think you'd probably get a few of them in fairness. Just by
Oh yeah.
fairness, but yeah. So you would go for the TV shows. I would probably go for the TV shows as well. Depends if it's like what team it was in fairness in football. If it was when
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna say Man U, but like TV shows definitely.
Definitely not. But yeah, finally we'll finish on Joe. Obviously, Jay's a student now, second year at Sheffield. Last year, what are your goals going forward in the last year?
I really want to go to uni. I feel like that's just something like you say, once in a lifetime experience, and I really want to do that and knuckle down and get this course done and go to uni.
I know you've been watching a bit of NFL, not NFL, NBA and stuff like that.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
a bit of a Jordan fan now. Obviously, a football fan
yeah.
and TV show fan as well. What sort of thing are we looking at to do for the FMP?
I'd like to do basketball because like we've got Sheffield Sharks and that, haven't we? So be a bit easy to do, and I've already got like so many questions to ask like the coach, and that if I ever got an interview with him, it'd probably be that.
Good stuff. And any unis you have in mind yet? Or
yeah, like Sheffield University, obviously. I feel like, I know this is a stretch, but like I feel like America's got so many that you'd have to get into one. If you applied for like, I don't know, 5, you have to get into one, don't you?
He's coming to Harvard with me. He's coming. He's coming.
I feel like you have to, innit though? Like, and then
yeah.
Belfast, because I've got family over there. I could go there, but there's a couple, yeah.
I mean, I would look at one. There's one in Australia that's a dude gym as well.
Wow. Really?
Look at that, but there's no way I'd go there. So I'm absolutely terrified of anything that moves, really.
And spiders, they are.
Yeah, so you're looking at universities. Ideally, do you care about where you go? Do you want to stay close to home, or would you like to go out further in the world? And
I would like to go further in the world. Yeah, to be fair, I'd like to stay at home, but like if I could go to America, I'd definitely go to America. Like it's an experience, isn't it?
100%. You will see me and Joe at Harvard, gracing the Harvard flag this time next year. I promise you. We'll be a live interview together at the Harvard dorms. I promise you that. But yeah. Cheers for that, Joe. We appreciate your time and good speaking to you about your SITCOMS stuff. If you like this video, like and subscribe, and see you in the next podcast.
Yeah. See you later. Cheers, Charlie.